What's up, Ragin Nation? My name is Alex and you're watching the Transformers edition of the Ragin Nation show. This is just a web series where I talk about all the things that matter to me in the world of Transformers because I'm a Transformers fan. So, the first thing I want to talk about is some stuff about Transformers Prime. As you already know, season 1 of Transformers Prime is coming out in March, and so that means the second season of Transformers Prime is coming out, and it is coming out on the Hub Network on February 18th. And get this, if you're a fan of Transformers Prime, which I can't really say that I am because I haven't seen it yet, then you must like the music. And the music of Transformers Prime is coming out on March 20th. They're doing a full-blown soundtrack for that, and I think it's the music for season 1. I'm not sure, but it is coming out as a full CD album, and you can get that on March 20th. And moving on to other news, this is some toy news. We have some new images for some new toys for Transformers Prime, and it's going to be the Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise line. As you already know, the first editions are cancelled, discontinued, and now we're getting Robots in Disguise. It's just going to be in another label packaging that doesn't read first editions because, well, you can't have first editions forever because they're going to be like second edition, third. Anyways, so they have Robots in Disguise coming out, and so we have product images for RC, Ratchet, Hotshot, and the new Viacon. The new Viacon looks actually pretty cool. It looks similar to the first one, and you can tell that this is a drone type of character just from the way it looks. As for RC looks pretty good, similar to the first one. It's a different mode from what I hear, but it does look similar. But the biggest thing you'll notice is that she comes with a huge cannon, this arm cannon she has. So that's really cool. Ratchet looks heavily photoshopped. When I get that toy, if I get that toy, I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be as glossy. So I think it's going to be just like plain white plastic that looks kind of cheap, but according to the photo, he looks really good. But, you know, I can tell, I mean, that was photoshopped. Speaking of toys, we also have product images for Fall of Cybertron's Bruticus. We got Onslaught, Swindo, Vortex, Blastoff, and Brawl. And these guys look so good. The combined form looks a little bit clunky, but it's not that bad. I think it looks really good, but you can tell that his legs are really huge. But I don't have a problem with that because he still maintains the classic look of Bruticus, and Bruticus is my favorite combiner. So I'm really excited about getting that. I'm gonna get every single one. So definitely check those out. They do really look good. Even their individual like vehicle and robot modes do look good. You can recognize them as Combaticons because they have those classic military colors, you know, like olive drab and gray. So that is great. When I first saw these, I was like, I need these. And Fall of Cybertron is going to be a really great game because the first one was great, and therefore the second one they're going to make even better. The last thing I want to talk about is third-party accessories. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to talk about this, but something really clicked in and I thought that I should really mention this. Well, first of all, it's about a release, and it's about a release from a third-party company called Dr. Wu. And Dr. Wu has made faceplates for the Fans Project City Commander accessory set. And Fans Project, in my honest opinion, is the best third-party Transformers accessories company. They make some great stuff, there's high production value, and a lot of planning goes into them. And actually, I personally know the guy. We actually go way back when collecting toys, so he's a good friend of mine. But what I really wanted to talk about is that third-party accessories are really exploding. Like, they're just almost to the point of getting out of hand. Every week or every other week, a new company comes out. It's just the fact that the people who make these in Hong Kong or China, they see an opportunity, or they see that Hasbro and Takara are not bringing to fans all these little aspects of Transformers that we see in the movies and comics and TV shows, but we don't get to see as a product. So that's what they're really banking in on. And some people can appreciate it, but there's people like me who are kind of questionable about it, like in terms of quality, and that's why we have reviews. But I guess the big question for me is that, when does it end? Like, how many more companies are gonna come out every week? There's some really reputable ones, like TFC for example, but there's also ones that just put out one item and then you never see them again. And it looks like we're gonna get more and more of these kind of companies. And some of them are just run by one guy. Like a guy can make an Energon cube and then all of a sudden you'd be selling like 1,000 of them. So that's what this has gone into. And I told myself that I wouldn't buy any third-party accessories. But I will say this, there is a company called Fans Want It, and they just showed some new images for their Ironhide arm cannons, you know, those really big ones that he showed off in the first movie. I'm definitely getting that. That looks so good, and it's begging to be repainted silver and just dry brushed. It just looks really, really good, and I have to have that. I don't care so much about the big knives on his arms, but I do want the cannon, so I will definitely get my hands on that. So before I end this show, I'd like to leave you with the question: what are your thoughts on third-party Transformers accessories? Do you think it's really gimmicky? Do you think that it's a great thing? It's a blessing to collectors? Or do you think it's just getting out of hand where a new company will come out every week and you just can't keep up with it and it's just something that you don't want to get yourself into? So let me know your thoughts below about third-party companies. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, show me some support by subscribing, liking me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation, and also following me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. If you have any questions you want to ask me, tweet them to me and I'll answer them on camera on Twitter Tuesdays. My name is Alex Yoon, and thanks for watching the Transformers edition of the Ragin Nation show. I'll see you next week. Peace. What's up, Ragin Nation? My name is Alex Yoon. You're watching the Ragin on the Hub Network at, when is it? On February 18th. That's right. The prepareforbattle.com promo marketing thing. I think it looks really good, but you can tell that his legs are